Well, good afternoon, and thanks for watching the Market Day Report. I'm Janet Adkisson. Well, the House does pass its version of the Farm Bill by a narrow margin of 213 to 211. RFD-TV's Sarah Monk now joins us live from our Washington, D.C. News Bureau with the latest. Hello once again, Sarah.
Hi, Janet. Well, we did see that Farm Bill pass out of the House yesterday, just squeaked by on that party line vote. And we saw the Senate Majority Leader file a motion to begin debate on their version of the Farm Bill early next week. We expect a vote before the end of next week, which means I think more than anyone would have guessed, we are well on our way to that conference and to getting this bill potentially to the president's desk on time. Now, of course, Farm Bill watchers are going to look next to that conference committee, which will, if the Senate bill passes next week, will begin meeting mid-July to see what those compromises coming out of that look like. Now, of course, the big question is whether House Ag Chairman Mike Conaway will be able to negotiate on his expanded work requirements in the SNAP program, which, of course, were not included in the Senate version of the bill. Ranking Democrat on the House Ag Committee, Colin Peterson, will, of course, not be in favor of his colleagues' changes to the SNAP requirement. But Conaway says, though he will to fight for his changes, passing this bill on time is his top priority right now.
I'm not arrogant enough or naive enough to think that the House bill will be what the president signs. That's never been the case. And so I've known all along that I will need to work with my Senate colleagues to come to a blended bill. They're not going to get it everything that they want. I'm not going to get everything that I want. But that's a part of that conference process that I'm looking forward to. And I'm hopeful that I'll have a colleague in Colin that will help pitch in as well on the stuff that he's interested in. And we'll make this work. But yes, of course, we're going to compromise.
Now, hoping to mend those fences with Colin Peterson is a big focus, it seems, for Conaway. And he did say, though, that those work requirements and the bill that passed out of the House yesterday are the product of 3.5 years of work, and he would fight for them. He actually fielded a number of questions from reporters yesterday about whether he would be able to pass the Farm Bill when it comes back from conference if it does not include those work requirements, which, of course, Pat Roberts has said it likely won't on the Senate side. Of course, the chairman did decline to answer those questions. He wants to see what he can get through the House and cannot before he begins that kind of speculation. Now, he did say that he met with Pat Roberts earlier this week briefly, but they did not talk about it about possible conference. They focus on the Senate side is very different, very much more bipartisan. So I think it's safe to say there's still a lot of work left to be done.
Well, Sarah, as always, thank you very much for keeping us posted on all the activities in Washington. Well, the House now waits for the Senate to pass its version of the bill. Then lawmakers could take up that legislation as soon as Monday evening. Well, the National